Yo, this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you, man. We talking about boxing for all my boxing heads out there, man. Talking about a fight I've been looking forward to, what we all been looking forward to for a while. Looking forward to breaking it down, predicting it, things like that. And that's the heavyweight championship of the world. Vladimir Klitschko versus Tyson Fury. Well, Deontay Wilder got the WBC belt, which I don't know. I mean, I like Deontay Wilder. I don't know how he got a belt if he ain't fought the Klitschkos. But another reason why we need a unified commission and get rid of all this WBC, WBA, all that crap. Anyway, but look, the fight was first scheduled for the 24th October this month. I think if I heard correctly, Klitschko got a calf injury, and they postponed it or rescheduled whatever to the 28th of November. About a month away. You know what I mean? About a month away. So it's on its way. Right after Canelo Cotto, you know what I mean? So, good week, good back-to-back weeks of boxing. I think it's back-to-back weeks of boxing, you know what I mean? You got Timothy Bradley, Brandon Rios. But anyway, man, now what I'm about to say is probably going to cost me some subscribers. People are going to say I don't know crap about boxing. I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I'm an idiot. Somebody might even report me to YouTube like, man, get rid of this guy's channel. Somebody might tell me to delete my channel, you know what I'm saying? Lose some subscribers, man, jump off a bridge. It could get brutal. It could get bad, man. But the reason why I'm saying that is because I personally think that I think Tyson Fury is going to beat Vladimir Klitschko by knockout. What? Real McCoy, man, what you talking about, man? Yeah. Dude, this dude done lost his mind, man. Now, for those of you who are still watching, I know some people probably like, this guy's whatever, and start watching. Those of you who are still watching, let me make my case. Let me make my case, you know what I'm saying? You know, just my humble opinion. That's all it is. What I did was, I picked the number 10. You know what I mean? I picked the number 10 randomly. Well, it's a good even rounded number, you know what I'm saying? I picked the number 10, and I picked that, just randomly picked the number 10, and I looked back at Vladimir Klitschko's last 10 fights. You know what I mean? I just picked his last, no, I wasn't looking for anything, I just picked his last 10 fights. You know, because he's been a reigning king of the heavyweight division for the last decade. So, his last 10 fights date back 5 years, 2010. His 10th fight was 5 years ago. And I was like, 5 years ago, I was like, dang, 2010. I was like, well, that's half. Because his last loss, Klitschko, Vladimir, his last loss was Lamont Brewster in 04. And, you know, and he's been doing this thing since 05, you know what I mean? So, that's 10 years. So I said, well, his last 10 fights is half of his, you know what I mean, of his reign as king in the heavyweight division. I just thought that was interesting. So what I did was, went back, look at tail of the tape, like a lot of you guys do. I didn't do anything special. Just looked at the tail of the tape, watched some of the fights. Some of the fights I remembered from memory from watching them live. Like the 10th fight I watched. I saw this fight live, both of them. But that's his 10th fight was against Samuel the Nigerian Nightmare Peter. Some of you guys remember Sam Peter. Now, I think they fought in 2010. I think they first fought in 2008, I believe. Good close fight. The second fight in 2010, Klitschko knocked Sam Peter out. Now, coming into the fight, Sam Peter was 30 years old, 6 feet 2 inches, with a 77-inch reach. So he was in his 30s. Now Klitschko, you know, he's in his 30s as well. But, you know, you'll see. I tie it all in. Just give me time. It may take a while. Video may get kind of long. Just give me time. Just give me time. He was 30 years old, 6 feet 2 inches, 77-inch reach. And he's only had, I think, 1 fight after Klitschko in 2012, maybe 2 fights, something like that. And, you know, so Klitschko clearly had the height, weight, reach advantage, no doubt, you know. His 9th fight, David Haymaker, you know, his mouth and his antics and his punching power and athleticism and hand speed had the UK and a lot of other boxing fans excited. He could be the guy to dethrone the king. You know what I mean? David Haymaker. I think coming into that, I think he was like 31 years old, 6 foot 3 inches, 78-inch reach, and 216 pounds. So Klitschko clearly had height weight reach advantage. He already had a knockout loss down to the cruiserweight division, and I think he's only had one fight after that. I think 2012. Jean-Marc Mormick. I think it's Jean-Marc Mormick, if I'm saying it correctly, you know what I mean? 5 feet 11 inches, 74-inch reach, 216 pounds. He was 40 years old. He was 40 years old when he fought Klitschko. You know what I mean? Just looking at looking at the tail of the tape here now. Next fight, my man Tony Thompson. You know what I mean? Tony Thompson was a solid fighter. You know what I mean? A lot of guys might remember Tony Thompson. You know, 6 feet 5 inches, 81-inch reach, 250 pounds. Good size. You know what I mean? Good size. Now they fought 4 years before the second fight. Klitschko knocked him out 4 years prior, and he fought Tony Thompson again. You know what I'm saying? Within his last 10 fights. Tony Thompson was 41 years old. During you know what I'm saying? The second fight. He was 41 years old the second fight, you know? Marius Wach. Then you had Marius Wach. I know I'm probably saying that wrong. Big guy. It's like 6'7", 260, kind of like Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Klitschko got the unanimous decision win. When you watch the fight should have probably been stopped. You know what I mean? Well, like I said, it wouldn't surprise me or shock me if the referee would have just stopped at TKO or Marius. I could be saying it wrong. Marius Wach. You know, if his corner would just threw in the towel. Now in that fight, he did hurt Klitschko with a right hand in the 5th round. Hurt him. You know what I mean? But coming into that fight, when you look at Marius Wach's resume, he had no business in my opinion. He shouldn't have been in the ring with Klitschko. The guy was fighting the definition of bums. Fighting guys at that time who had like 35 losses. Now that guy, I forgot his name, he's got over 50 losses with almost 30 knockout losses. Fighting other guys with 40 and 20 losses, 10 losses, you know what I mean? What was interesting, Marius Wach's next fight in the next couple of weeks is against Alexander Povetkin, you know what I mean? Who a lot of people are waiting for him to fight Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? I'm getting there. Just give me time. Let me make my case. You know what I mean? Cisco Pianetta. Then you had Francisco Pianetta. I think he was 6'5". He was 29 years old. Now I believe he was coming off a knockout loss coming into the Klitschko fight. I think he was coming off a knockout loss to a guy that Klitschko had already knocked out and Alexander Povetkin had already beat. You know what I mean? Just found it interesting. He come off a knockout loss, you know. And then he fought Alexander Povetkin. I mean, everybody know Alexander Povetkin. He's, I think, the #1 contender in the heavyweight division. He's got a fight against Marius Wach, but a lot of people are waiting for him to fight Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? 2016. So that's a solid W for Klitschko. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just to add on to his already great resume. Povetkin was 33 years old, 6 feet 2 inches, 75-inch reach, 225 pounds. Klitschko had the height weight reach advantage once again. you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of you guys see where I'm headed with this, you know. Next fight was Alex Leopold. Leopold, something like that. I know I'm probably saying it wrong. He was only 6 feet with a 75-inch reach. He was 35 years old when he fought Klitschko. Kubrat Pulev, something like that. He's ranked number, I think, 3 or 4 TBR heavyweight division. You know what I mean? So that's another resume builder for Klitschko. You know what I'm saying? Pulev was 33 years old, 6 feet 4 inches. Not a lot of punching power. He only had like 11 knockouts. Not an athlete. Not really good hand speed. And his last fight that he had was against a guy who was 41 years old, 14 losses and 4 by knockout. You know, Kubrat Pulev, however you say it. You know what I mean? That was his last fight. And then Brian Jennings earlier this year. You know, he fought Brian Jennings, a contender from the United States. He fought him. And, you know, now Brian Jennings, I think he's what, like 6'4", 225, something like that. Like an 84-inch reach. Good reach, good size, you know. No punching power. I think he's got, what, 19 wins and 1 loss now, only 10 knockouts. No punching power. So you fighting the guy with no punching power, but yet Klitschko still get deducted a point for holding. You know what I'm saying? Why are you holding? That's what he does. Now, what's interesting about Brian Jennings is he has a fight against Luis Ortiz coming up in December. Luis Ortiz got 23-0 with 20 knockouts. So if Brian Jennings loses to Luis Ortiz, how good is Brian Jennings? You know what I mean? And when I was looking at that, his last 10 fights, which dates back 5 years, which is half of his reign as, king of the heavyweight division, I was like, dang, he had the height, weight, reach advantage. Guys was in somewhere in their 40s, mid 30s. No punching power, a robot, you know what I mean? When he fought the big guy Marius Watt, who's big like Fury, he wasn't as athletic as Fury. Didn't have the hand speed, no punching power like Fury. So he had Klitschko had the height, weight, reach advantage. He's stronger than about anybody, punching power, no doubt about it. And I was like, man. So when was the last time Vladimir Klitschko been in the ring with a young, hungry lion? You know what I mean? Somebody like Tyson Fury, Fury has the height, weight, reach advantage. You know what I'm saying? With solid punching power. 24-0, 18 knockouts. You know what I mean? Not amazing, but solid. Solid punching power. You know what I'm saying? Decent hand speed. For a big man, 260, 6'9", big man can move very well. Fast feet, good footwork. His boxing has improved since the Steve Cunningham fight. And when was the last time Klitschko been in the ring with a young, hungry lion like Tyson Fury, who has a height, weight, reach advantage on him, who can showcase some boxing skills at times. His boxing has improved as well. So I was like, I just found it interesting. Now, when I went back and looked at Klitschko's last 10 fights, I wasn't even looking for anything. I just did it, and that's what stood out to me. I was like, man, that's interesting. It's just interesting. You guys know, if you subscribe to my channel, you know anything about me, man. I show no favoritism towards anybody, anything. I just look at it from a straight boxing. You know what I mean? Straight boxing standpoint. That's it. You know what I'm saying? When I looked at it, that's all it was. Now, if you look at the two fighters, man, you got Tyson Fury with an 85-inch reach. One of the longest reaches in boxing, but he doesn't utilize it enough. You know what I mean? It's gotten better since the Cunningham fight. An 85-inch reach, I mean, you should be jabbing all day. He doesn't, and he's gotten better, but it could be a lot better. Because Klitschko's got one of the better jabs in boxing. Klitschko, I think guys that jump out to me. Triple G got a good jab. I like Jamal Charlo down at 154. He's got a good strong jab. Things like that. Klitschko's got a great jab, man. Fury's jab could be used a whole lot more. He could definitely use his jab a lot more, especially with the 85-inch reach, but it has gotten better because he let a small guy like Steve Cunningham get on the inside of him and actually knock him down in the second round. That's why a lot of people question Tyson Fury's chin. You let basically a cruiserweight, because I think when Cunningham fought Fury, I think that was only his third fight in heavyweight. He was coming up from cruiserweight. He still knocked Fury down. Now, Fury did get back up, and a couple of rounds later, he knocked Cunningham out. You know what I mean? But yeah, he did get knocked down. You know what I mean? But his boxing has improved. He has calmed himself down. Because sometimes, he goes, because you guys have probably seen he went to the press conference for the fight, I think in London, dressed up in a Batman costume. I love Batman. Dressed up in a Batman costume and the antics. And sometimes he fights that way. You know what I mean? Gets, all the antics and gets a little silly and crazy, and he gets caught. He has calmed me. Tyson Fury is still Tyson Fury now. He has calmed down a little bit because I believe his uncle is his trainer and he drills in him boxing, jab, things like that. And he has gotten better. His last fight, I think it's Christian Hammer. He boxed a little bit. And he got the knockout, you know what I'm saying? So with the 85-inch reach, because that's what Klitschko gonna be doing. Klitschko gonna be jabbing. That's what he do, I mean, it's happened before, but it's not that often that Klitschko is gonna be the smaller man in the ring. He's dealt with bigger guys before and got him out of there, The Klitschko's got a great jab. He's gonna use it the entire fight, from the opening bell to the end of the 12th round. He's gonna stand strong, stand tall behind that jab, and that's what he's gonna do. He's definitely more fundamentally sound than Tyson Fury. The better pure boxer, definitely has the better jab. Now Fury's the bigger man, height and reach and weight, but I think Klitschko's a stronger man as far as just brute strength. I think Klitschko's a stronger man, definitely has the punching power advantage, no doubt about it. He's definitely got the experience, been in the ring with some of the best. Defense is a little bit better as well. Defense comes with the experience, things like that. You know what I mean? So Klitschko has his advantages now. I mean, he's, he hasn't reigned king for the heavyweight division for a decade for nothing. This ain't no scrub that Tyson Fury just gonna walk in there and just dominate this guy. No, it's far from that now. Now, a lot of people talk about Tyson Fury's chin because Steve Cunningham knocked him down. A small heavyweight, almost welterweight. I mean, cruiserweight. Well, if you look at Klitschko ain't got a great chin either now. I mean, all 3 of Klitschko's losses are by knockouts. Now, not just clean knockouts like how Marquez did Pacquiao. When you sleeping, you know what I mean? Or how Sergio Martinez did Paul Williams. Vicious. Not like that, but all 3 of his losses are stoppage. 97, 98, something like that. 96, he fought Ross Purdy. Now, Ross Purdy is known for being a knockout artist, you know what I mean? But Ross Purdy had like 13 losses, 14 losses coming into that fight. You know, and I think Klitschko was like what, 23, 22-0, 20 knockouts coming into it, and he got stopped. A few years later, Corey Sanders knocked Klitschko down twice in the first round. In the second round, his corner had to stop it. He got stopped. 3 fights later, Lamont Brewster in 04. Klitschko was dominating Brewster to the 5th round. Couple of left hooks. Fight's over. Now, there was a controversy at the end of that fight, but I ain't gonna get into all that. So it's not like Vladimir Klitschko's got the greatest chin in the world either now. You know what I'm saying? His chin... Vladimir doesn't have the chin that Vitaly has. You know, his chin has... And Tyson Fury does have some solid power. You know what I mean? 24-0, 18 knockouts, 85-inch reach. And he can fight you orthodox. You know, he can fight you orthodox. He can fight you southpaw. Coming at different angles, solid hand speed, you know what I'm saying? Vladimir's chin is weak. You know what I mean? Vladimir has no inside game whatsoever. Zero. Vladimir's inside game is just hold you. His inside game is worse than Manny Pacquiao. He just grabs you. He has no inside game whatsoever. Tyson Fury's got a good inside game. You know what I mean? What Vladimir Klitschko does, now he has the same type of philosophy as Floyd Mayweather, but they do it for different reasons. And what I mean by that is Floyd and Vladimir, they don't throw a lot of combinations. Vladimir will when he knows he got you hurt. But what he does, he stands strong, he stands tall behind that jab. He shoots that jab out there. And he'll throw that right hand. Now, if his right hand doesn't land, he's grabbing you. He is absolutely going to grab you. That's what he does. That's what Vladimir Klitschko does. He grabs you. If it doesn't land, he's going to grab you, lean on you, put his elbow and forearm back of your neck. He's used to fighting smaller guys, and that's what he weighs on him. You know? Because he has no clue on how to fight on the inside. None. That's why when he fought his last fight against Brian Jennings, the guy with no power, he lost a point for holding. Has no idea how to fight on the inside. That's why he don't like throwing combinations. Because when you throw combinations, it's boxing. Anytime you throw a punch, you have a chance to get countered. It can be a simple jab. With a jab, you can get countered over the top. You can get countered to the body, underneath. You know what I'm saying? If you drop your hands too low, you get countered with a left hook. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he don't like throwing the every now and then, if the right hand lands, he'll throw the left hook. Floyd Mayweather, he don't throw combinations because he's got a good chin, but he's like, well, why take that risk? You know what I'm saying? Why throw the combination? Why I'm gonna prove to you I've got a great chin? Why stick my chin out there if I don't have to? If I got an ironclad chin, I got an iron chin like Timothy Bradley, I'm still not gonna let you get a 5-pound sledgehammer and bash it against my face. So Vladimir and Mayweather, they don't throw combinations a lot, but they do it for different reasons. Because Vladimir doesn't trust his chin. Vladimir does not like to fight off his back foot, counterpunching. He's really uncomfortable doing that. Because if you're counterpunching, then the other guy's leading. You know what I mean? He's throwing the punches. And you're trying to counter off the openings that he leaves. You know what I mean? You're trying to counterpunch. It's basically boxing, counterpunching. But if the other guy is leading, then he's throwing punches. If he's throwing punches, then it's a good chance one might land. And Vladimir don't trust his chin. He's very uncomfortable fighting off his back foot. He likes to come forward. If he feels threatened, he'll throw that jab, and he's gonna hold you. That's what he does. Okay, and then it's gonna be difficult trying to hold a bigger man. You know what I'm saying? And he might lose points. Now, I personally think Tyson Fury is going to get knocked down in this fight. I think he's going to get knocked down at least once. But if there's a referee, it could get interesting now. Interesting. Because if there's a referee in there who's not afraid of the moment and who he is, just like his last fight, if he takes a 1 point or maybe 2 points away from Klitschko for holding, you know what I mean, and Tyson Fury loses a point for getting knocked down, you've got a close fight here, maybe even a draw. You see what I'm saying? It could get interesting because Klitschko will, that's what he does. Jab, jab, right. If the right hand doesn't land, he is holding. He's going to clinch on. And then you can't lean on the bigger man. He's bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be because he has no inside game at all. He likes to be mid-range in that pocket, standing firm, standing strong behind his jab. You know what I mean? If the right hand, he comes to the left foot. Other than that, if the right hand, he is holding on, he is grabbing. If he's coming, if you're coming forward, he'll shoot out a jab, maybe a right hand, and he's gonna grab because he don't trust his chin. Vladimir Klitschko does not trust his chin. He's let it down. His chin has let him down before. He don't trust his chin at all. That's why they say it'll get interesting if the fight's close and competitive, like I think it will be, and he loses a point for holding, and if Tyson Fury gets knocked down at least once or twice, it'll get interesting. You know what I mean? That could be a draw right there. You never know. Now, Tyson Fury resume is, you know, it ain't lights out either now. This is a huge step up for Fury. You know, Klitschko's never been in the ring with anybody like Fury, but Fury's never been in the ring with anybody on Klitschko's class either. You know, he's been knocked down by Cunningham, knocked down by other guys before. Can he handle Klitschko's power? If he goes down, I believe he will, can he get back up? You know, can he get back up? He's shown in the past that he can, but to Vladimir's extent, to his power. Now with Vladimir, if he gets hurt, man. It's crazy because with Vladimir, he seems to lose at just most random, unexpected times. Like what? Just comes out of nowhere, boom, knocked out. Like whoa, like fights just something you just don't see coming at all. You know, and throughout the history of boxing at the heavyweight division, some of the more memorable upsets at the heavyweight division come by via knockout. Cassius Clay, Sonny Liston, Buster Douglas, Mike Tyson, Oliver McCall, Lennox Lewis, Hakeem Rahman, Lennox Lewis, their first fight in Africa, I believe. All three of Vladimir Klitschko's losses. You know what I'm saying? They usually the upsets come by knockout, man. Vladimir does not have a good chin. He likes to hold, man. That's what no inside game at all. You trying to hold him, the bigger mass. You know what I mean? A man with solid hand speed. Now, Vladimir is 39 years old. When you in training for a fight, you try to bring a guy in who is similar as far as style, things like that, for the guy you fighting. But who can you bring in at 6'9", 260? With solid punching power, solid hand speed, solid athletes, fast feet, good footwork, you know what I mean? Who can come at you orthodox, can come at you southpaw, like a Terrence Crawford. My man Bud Crawford, like he's displayed against Deary Jean, however you say it. How can you spar for that? Klitschko's 39 years old now. You can't win forever, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, B-Hop did it. B-Hop was champ till he's, 48 years old? I think Kovalev finally got him. I think B-Hop is 50 now. I mean, B-Hop could train, get in shape right now. He can probably still beat some of the prospects. Maybe even some top 10 guys. You know, Floyd Mayweather beat the guy. Pacquiao was supposed to be the guy. Floyd, 38 years old, beat him. But the difference is what B-Hop have and what Floyd Mayweather, what those two guys possess that Vladimir doesn't. A chin. They have a chin. Vladimir Klitschko does not have a chin. You know, and we seen Shane Mosley rock Floyd twice, didn't even go down. They've got chins. Vladimir doesn't have a chin, man. Klitschko hasn't really been tested in a long time. Cause when I look back at his last 10 fights, I was like, man, he had the height, weight, reach advantage on everybody. Or when he didn't have the height, weight, reach advantage, the guy was he was a rock tomato can, basically. You know what I'm saying? Had no business in the ring with him. Resume was not weak, but garbage. You know? No kind of movement, not a good athlete, none of that. All of that is out the window with Tyson Fury. I know it's a step up for Tyson Fury too. Don't get me wrong now. Don't get me wrong. Step up for Tyson Fury, but you've got a guy, solid hand speed, solid footwork, boxing skills, can box, got the height, weight, reach advantage, solid punching power. It's going to be hard trying to hold on to the bigger man. Klitschko has no inside game whatsoever. You know what I mean? No inside game. Guard me, no, it doesn't even exist. He's 39 years old, so it's too late to go back and change that. He is who he is now. You know, so Fury's got the better inside game. I mean, Klitschko's a good athlete and good speed now, good hand speed too now. Don't get me wrong, but he just, I mean, the last 5 years, he's had the height, weight, reach. He hasn't been in the ring with somebody like what Tyson Fury's bringing to the table. Now it's a step up in class for Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? Strength and jab and skill set. But as far as physicalities, I mean, if Klitschko, if the fight gets rough and tough, what's Klitschko gonna do? There's nothing he can do. There's nothing. That's all. Jab. He jabs right hand hold. Jab right hand. The right hand land left hook. If I see a guy you hurt, I'll let my hands go. You know what I'm saying? Jab. The right hand misses. I'm holding. That's what he does. That's all Klitschko does. Has no inside game. His offensive skill set is very limited with a weak chin. How I see the fight playing out is basically, I can see Klitschko winning, say, the first 8 rounds, 9 rounds. Klitschko was winning 6 rounds to 3, 5 rounds to 3. Knocked down Tyson Fury. Klitschko is probably going to lose a point for holding. You know what I'm saying? And then, say, Fury got some good hand speed. Orthodox, southpaw. Hopefully he comes out boxing. And he's going to land a punch on Klitschko. And Klitschko's chin is going to let him down again. So he loses at some of the most random, unexpected times. Like, what? Nobody see it. You don't really see it coming. Now, Ross Pearson and Corey Sanders, or Pearson's a knockout artist. Corey Sanders, you know, he got some solid punching power, a solid fighter among Brewster, but just, you really didn't see, especially the way he was dominating Brewster. You know what I mean? Through the first 4, he got caught, and his chin, it let him down. You can't win forever. He's 39 years old, man. When was the last time he was in the ring with a young, hungry lion like Tyson Fury? And this guy, Tyson Fury's got the height, weight, reach advantage. Solid athlete. He hasn't seen that. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't. I think Klitschko's going to be winning the fight on the points. He might even knock Tyson Fury down. But Fury is going to catch him. And Klitschko's chin is going to let him down again. That's how I see it. I know I'm crazy. I don't know boxing. I'm an idiot. I get it. The video's getting really long. But yeah, I looked at his last. I mean, when was the last time he been in the ring with a young hungry lion, man? B-Hop was dominating. He got in the ring with a young hungry lion, Kovalov. And he lost. You know what I'm saying? Klitschko's 39 years old. No chin. No inside game whatsoever. Klitschko does not want to get in a rough physical fight, even though he is stronger. I think Tyson Fury is the bigger man. I think Klitschko is a stronger man. He does not want to get into a physical fight because he does not trust his chin. And why should he? He does not trust his chin, man. Tyson Fury usually fights off his back foot counterpunching, but he can fight coming forward too. He's more versatile than Vladimir offense. He's more versatile. Vlad is behind that jab, throwing that right hand, and if the right hand doesn't land, he is going to hold. So it's the referee. I can't remember who the last referee was when he fought Brian Jennings, but if the referee is not afraid of the moment, what's the word I'm looking for? What's at stake? You know what I mean, for the fight? Who's fighting? The crowd and things like that. If he's not afraid to deduct a point for Klitschko holding, could get interesting. I do think Tyson Fury is gonna get knocked down at least once. Is he gonna get up? That's on Tyson Fury. I don't know. I think he's gonna get knocked down at least once, but late in the rounds, man, He's gonna catch Klitschko and he's gonna hurt him. He's gonna get him out of there. I don't know if it's gonna be a clean knockout. It might be a stoppage. I mean, I don't know. He's hurt really bad, kind of like the Corey Sanders. I don't know, but he's gonna catch him. He's gonna hurt him. He's gonna get him out of there. You know what I mean? I'm afraid to even say it, but let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, man. Leave a comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, I got Fury knocking him out, man. His chin's gonna let him down. Tyson Fury is too big, too versatile for him. You know, but can Fury's chin hold up? You know, if Fury comes out boxing, if Fury boxes behind his 85-inch reach, if he boxes, moves, yeah, he's gonna knock Klitschko out. Cause Klitschko chin is gonna let him down. He hasn't been in the ring with a young home. I gave you the last 10. He's beating guys in their 40s. I mean, Fury ain't got the greatest resume either, but he's got the height, weight, reach advantage with solid punching power. Young, hungry lion who wants it. Fury wants this bad. You see what I'm saying? Does not guarantee you anything, but he wants it bad. That's why I got him knocking Klitschko out, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. But the comment section, if anybody decides to leave one, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It could get interesting. I might not want to read it. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, let me know what you guys think, man. And, you know, I'm just excited about the fight, man. This your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out, man. Peace.